enjoy, honestly. Literally, just let them go. Simply put, let it go. Don't let whatever it is that's holding you back keep you from getting to where you're supposed to be in life, okay? Let it go. Don't think about it, don't talk about it, don't just be trying to be reminded of it. Just let it go, honestly. You're probably saying like, Tisha, let what go? Let it go. You know what I mean when I say let it go, okay? Let it go. There's no point in harboring that feeling no more. Literally, let the friendship go, let the relationship go. People need to know when it's time to leave a friendship and relationship in like certain situations, because the longer you stay held down in certain situations, the longer you're delaying the thing he has for you in your life. All of it, just let it go. Don't let it, if it's not serving you no more, just don't even think about it. Don't even let it bother you. Don't even let it, get to you like the way it used to do. Or even if it's like a relationship, if you're in a relationship and you're just like looking like, dang, I don't know if I should be like with this person or what. Honestly, that feeling, that saying like, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to be with this person, is a feeling that you need to get up and walk out, because literally the longer you're in certain situations, the longer the delay will be for you to meet your person, for that, job opportunity come, for, whatever situation, what? Yeah, honestly, let it go. Don't let it go. Forgive and forget. Don't never hold grudges against no one. Forgive and forget. Literally do what God has done for us. Forgive and forget. Once you forgive and forget, watch so many things become better, or you have a happier feeling about certain things, because you simply just let it go, let it off your mind, let it off your body, not put no energy towards that certain thing, because then you'll be happier, you'll be more satisfied, you'll be not looking for certain things in certain people, or I think that happened to me before, when I'm kind of like holding on to this certain kind of person, knowing they're not serving me no more, knowing they're not bringing me nothing but a headache, knowing that at the end of the day they wouldn't do for me how I do for them. So simply letting it go and letting other things and better opportunities come in your life is way better than holding on to something that's giving you a headache. Why would you hold on to something that's giving you a headache? Honestly, like, it's a waste of time, waste of potential, waste of energy, waste of, it's just a waste of all that, because it's just like, there's better things to focus on than that thing, you can be focusing on God, you can be taking that time that you hold on to them and hold on to God. The fall can release, literally. That's simply put. Don't hold on to nothing that's no longer serving you no more. Maybe it was serving you at first, but now you notice like things change and people change. Like nobody's the same. We're all changing daily. So it's like you have to learn when to back up, or let that certain thing go, because if it's not serving you, it's destroying you. Literally, if it's not serving you, it's destroying you. Either one of the two. It's draining you. It's draining your energy. You ever had that like certain friendly thing, and when you're around that person, you always just feel like drained, or like battery low? They say like social battery low, all of that. No, it's not supposed to be like that at all. Literally. I like the view. I like the pool. But I say let it go. We gonna read scripture for the day. You're probably like, what the heck? Why is it in the pool? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's literally 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I can tell, but the sun's trying to come up over here in the back, but it's not coming up. Here, we're going to read 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 4. Who comfort us in all our tribulations, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherein we ourselves are comforted of God. So if we, let certain things go and be comforted within God, then we wouldn't have to be like unsatisfied or unpleased or, unhappy in certain situations, because God doesn't want us to be unhappy. He literally says we're his comfort. Like, we could go to him if we need a home. We're supposed to, okay. We're not supposed to dwell on certain things. He literally says to forgive others, forgive others of their trespasses. Forgive others of their offenses towards you, because they didn't mean it. It's not them that's saying that. It's not Tasia that's saying that. It's the Spirit that's working behind me that's saying those things. So if you notice like a certain kind of spirit or a certain kind of energy towards a certain person, it's like, okay, it's not them, it's the spirit that's working behind them, whether it's demonic, whether it's, an angel, you really don't know. It's right here, I'm reading another scripture. It says Matthew 15:11, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out the mouth, that this defileth a man. Basically saying the things that go in the mouth don't really defile man, but the things and the words and the things that you're saying that's coming out of your mouth is more of what defiles, like what describes what hurts a man inside, because you could be saying some very cruel things and you're just like, you don't ever want the things that come out your mouth be evil or negative towards anyone, because that same evil thing that you're speaking on others or saying about others, watch it come back to you tenfold. Like, that's really crazy how God works, because you'll say something about somebody's situation, and in like a month or two later, you're in that exact situation, because you're letting what come out your mouth defile you. You just don't want that, honestly, because we're all here, we're all learning, nobody's perfect, honestly. We all have things to do, traits to work on, traits to better for ourselves and for God. And God, through God, He will make it perfect. Watch. Ask Him, and ye shall receive, seek and ye shall find. See right here, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So whether what you say to that person or to something, it's by your words that's gonna, dictate where you go. See, shalt be justified, and by thy words shall be condemned to hell. No, so I'm just tying those scriptures back into the let it go, because you don't ever want to end something off with someone or letting things go in a negative way. You want to still know that you care for them or show, empathy and gratitude toward that person, but you don't have to keep them in your life. You don't have to keep, feeding into energy that you don't want to feed into, because energy is real. Like, I don't know if you know, but like if you look at certain people, you can see like a color or like their aura or, this presence that they give up, because that's their energy. That's, what, it just says a lot about your person. Like, you could feel negative energy around people. That's why you ever feel like certain people just aren't just like you just not clicking with it, because it's their energy. It's that spirit behind them that's really working. But yeah, I just say let it go. And while you're letting things go, you can also see a lot of things being brought in your life. You're going to see a lot of things leave, and you can ask God to even remove certain things out of your life, and watch things and people and, opportunities start dropping like flies, because if it wasn't meant to serve you, then it won't be in your life, honestly. If it wasn't meant to bring you peace and joy and happiness, then it wasn't supposed to be in your life in the first place. Really. Because I noticed, like, I asked God for, peace and just removing people who are not serving me or not supposed to be in my life right now, and literally where everybody at. Like, yeah, I have friends, of course I have friends, but it's like somebody, like God-centered friends, I don't think I really have those like that. And that's really just all I want, y'all. If you're God-centered, drop down in the comments, text me on my IG. But that's really what I want now in life. I realize there's more to life than, he says not to conform to the patterns of the world. What he means by that is basically not to, feed into the music, feed into parties, feed into the sin, feed into all this buying of the precious jewelries and all that. He says knowledge. Hold on. He says knowledge is the most precious. Hold on. This is my journal for all my scriptures, but it says Proverbs 20:15. There is gold in a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. So honestly, when you're really speaking, like I said with the other scriptures, your knowledge and all this is more precious than all these rubies, all these jewelries, all these diamonds, all this. Like, yeah, it's nice to have, but also he says again that the rich hardly, makes it to heaven because he doesn't care about materialistic things. You're not gonna die with all your money and take it to heaven or hell, what you like. Baby, leave that stuff on the earth. The earth. Conform to this world. Don't conform to this world. Don't be into all that money. Don't be into all these, norms of the world, because we're not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be not hated by the world, but they didn't like Jesus at all. At all. They hated him. All the Pharisees and all the chief priests, they hated him. They said he was speaking blasphemy. He was clearly making wonders works. Like, he was clearly doing, the will of his Father and all that. So it's just, I just say let it go. Let it go. Let it go, because it'll come back tenfold. Watch. It'll take time. Everything takes time, honestly. And everything takes time, because it does. Everything, knowledge, wisdom, all of that, it takes time. And I'm saying it's like I'm just like 45 years old. No, I'm 19, knowing that, scripture, the word is the way, and, we're not supposed to, not the poor lady come in. Good morning. We jumped in here, y'all. But yeah, we're not supposed to conform to this pattern, and we're not supposed to, hold grudges against people, because that's not them. Like I said, it's not them. It's the people that's working behind them that's, not good and all that. So just let it go. That's all. See y'all later.